It's finally Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everybody is feeling fantastic this morning. So let's go ahead and jump into this video. Now, the first thing I want to bring to y'all's attention is the fact that I had a conversation last night and I'm hearing some things about Kim Porter's father, Jake Porter. And what I'm hearing is that he's willing to disclose some private information that Kim Porter told him and gave to him in this upcoming trial involving Diddy. Now, I don't know how that goes, given the fact that this trial is not based off of the death of Kim Porter, but her name has been mentioned already during the proceedings. Now, another thing I want to touch on is the fact that Al B. Sure appeared on Fox 5 New York to discuss his upcoming memoir, and he talked about a bevy of issues. He also brought up the fact that he disagreed with the coroner's ruling that Kim Porter passed away from pneumonia, and we're already privy to Al B. Sure's stance on that. And then he talked about Diddy, and he finally admitted that he believed that Diddy and his camp was behind his 2022 health scare. Now, Al was adamant in saying that he's the last man breathing who knows the truth about Diddy, and he says that he has no issue using the last of his oxygen to take him down. So what I want to do right here is implement this portion of the clip from yesterday, and then I'll be back.
Real, because, and that's why I thought it would be a good idea to finally tell my story. Every network came to me, participate in so and so, but I said, listen, I have no interest in speaking about another man.
But you are in the book.
Yeah, right. But this, I will speak about where our paths cross and what's most relevant, and something I've been trying to say for many, many years. And unfortunately, Roseanne, even with Sean being incarcerated, that's not a celebration. There's no celebration in it. First and foremost, there's way too much collateral damage, and in many, many ways. Many people's lives are affected, and in fact, a genre of music that I grew up in is ruined right now.
You blaming Diddy for that? I'm
blaming this entire industry and the way it's gone. And, you know, there's no one person that's in charge, but this level and this magnitude of a story of detriment, of diabolical, you know, just heinous, you know, whatever's really going on, it's unfortunate.
Is Diddy suing you or threatening to sue you?
No.
No?
I have the truth.
But one thing is, you have volunteered to testify at the trial, correct?
Not as of yet. Actually, I was subpoenaed.
Okay.
So my attorneys worked something out. So I believe when the time is right, you know, I'm going to discuss it with my attorneys.
But you're willing to?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, I am. You know, and again, there's no, like I said, this is not marketing for me. I'm living this life. And so the only reason I wanted to tell the story, Kurt, was very specifically because I was ignored. There was the most expensive PR campaign against me to shut me down. If you actually knew what they did to me, there was a bounty on my head. There was a bunch of stuff.
So do you think specifically then that Sean Diddy Combs or people affiliated with him did something to you that caused you to have multi-organ failure?
I believe this to be the case, yes. Absolutely.
Wow.
My first time saying it.
All right, so you guys just heard that portion of the interview. To check out the full interview in its entirety, you can go to Good Morning America here on YouTube to check it out. So there's a lot of things that you can take from what I just played you all. It seems as though that Al B. Sure is standing 10 toes down based off of the fact that he knows the truth, and he highlighted that's one reason why Diddy won't sue him. Also, it's important to note that Al B. is coming through in the clutch because this is the first time he's ever admitted that Diddy may have had something to do with his health scare. You had people like Jaguar Wright saying it. I have thought that that would be the case as well, but he never confirmed it until now. So it seems as though that he's trying to put the nail in the coffin. Now, I wonder if he's been talking to Kim Porter's father to get him on board, because all of a sudden, the conversation that I had last night, Mr. Jake Porter is on board with disclosing some personal information that Kim Porter has given to him, or gave to him rather. Now, the one thing that I do wonder with Al taking this position, it's not like he hasn't taken this position before, but the fact that he's coming out saying that he believes that Diddy was behind his health scare and he's moving forward, and we don't know what's in his book, I am gonna buy it and things like that. Do all of these things completely sever the relationship that he had with his son Quincy, or has with his son Quincy? We already know that they're on shaky ground, and in the past, Quincy has shown to be more loyal to Diddy than his own father. So we'll just have to see how that plays out. But anyway, I want to move along and talk about some very disgusting and deplorable things that's transpiring as it pertains to Prince. So guys, if you don't know, there's photos that are surfacing all over the internet that shows Prince laying on the floor, sprawled out, DEAD. I don't know who released this disgusting S. You know, I want to cuss, S-H-I-T, but I'm not going to curse this morning. But somebody has leaked these photos. Now, I'm not going to show those photos here, of course. YouTube is a dignified platform, but I will play you a few responses of people talking about this. So check this out and I'll be back.
I don't know how y'all got these pictures of Prince dead on the fuck ground, but they been released. Stop sharing that. That is disrespectful. When I die, you better not take no pictures of me laid out. He ain't even on the table. It's just he dead. Let's start taking pictures. Y'all so disrespectful. Give my uncle shit off this motherfucking internet, and I mean ASAP. Y'all know he a diva. He don't deserve nothing like that.
Not me scrolling the internet and then coming across Prince's oh my God, what the hell? Now y'all online spreading Prince's autopsy photos. Purple Rain, the king of Purple Rain, the king of what? Y'all, what the hell? Why did I just see that? I cannot unsee that now. That is insane. Like, I thought his family had everything regarding him on lock. Like, they don't play when it comes to him. And the fact that those were leaked, like, what is going on? I don't know if that was AI. I don't know what the hell that was, but that looked too real to be AI, y'all. I really feel like somebody leaked those. What in the world? Like, it's been years since that man has even passed. Let that man rest in peace. Okay? Like, oh, MG. I don't like that. No.
All right, so you guys just heard all of that. Now, I'm hoping that these photos are fake as well. I'm hoping that they are AI generated because, listen, they didn't do this to Michael Jackson. Why would you do this to Prince? I mean, it's just so disrespectful and quite frankly inhumane. And even if these photos are fake, right, it's just disrespectful to actually do it in the first place. Why play around like that? This was an icon. This was a human being first and an icon second. So at the end of the day, have some class and decorum for Prince and who he was as a man and also his family, right? Because they're the ones that's going to have to put all of this to bed, whether it's real or it's fake. But anyway, I'm gonna let this go right here. I want you guys to drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about everything that was discussed within this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and if you're new here, consider subbing to the channel. I'll get with you guys in the next one. Yep.